Hey, Jason here with the Creek Life Outdoors, and today I'm going to be digging up some stumps with my Kubota L2501 and the BH77 Backhoe. So I got a few stumps in my yard. Tried to expand my yard just a little bit. I kind of live in the woods. A little cabin behind me, and you can see we're pretty much in the woods. But I've been trying to get a bit of a yard, planting some ryegrass for the winter. It's looking real pretty. But I've got some stumps out here that I want to get up. And, these were a few of the trees I cut down to get my internet signal back to my house via wireless, a point-to-point wireless bridge. If you haven't checked that video out, go and check it out. I'll put the link up in the top corner. See, there's a good little size stump there. It's not as quick as, say, a mini excavator would be digging these things up. You just got to be patient. Slow and steady does it, and we'll get them up. So see, I got a few stumps over here. I don't know if I'll fool with that one. That one's kind of out of my way in the woods. Got an old one over here. I don't think this stump will take a whole lot to get up. You can see it's pretty much tore up, but I do need those roots out of the way. We're going to be doing some work on our barn, closing that in pretty soon. Let me show you these other two stumps here. So, a little pine tree stump. We'll get that out of the way. And good sized pine tree stump here. This is going to be fun, but I think we can do it. The ground's really wet. Probably a little too wet to be doing this, but I'm gonna give it a try anyway. If it's just sticking real bad in the bucket, then I'll give it up. This big old stump right here gave me fits. I never expected this one to be as stubborn as it was. It's not the biggest stump I've ever dug up by a long shot, actually. But you can see all the branches that come off to the side, the little roots that come. And this tap root was deep too. And look, so it's the next day. Look at this hole. It's full of water. I mean, plumb full of water. I might need to dig me a pond right here. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of these stumps. All right, so now it's Sunday afternoon. I started working on these, digging up these roots yesterday afternoon, so Saturday afternoon. Spent a few hours on that. Spent a few hours today, this Sunday afternoon, and ended up with 7 stumps out of the ground. So needed these out of the way for some future projects. You can see a couple of them pretty big. That pine tree was huge. And then the one up in the grapple right now, that tap root was just way down in the ground. So that one took a little bit more than I thought. The tree itself wasn't all that big, but the tap root was huge. Anyway, there's a L2501 Kubota with a backhoe. So that backhoe is just a workhorse BH77. Really enjoy that. So I'm gonna wrap this up. That's about all the roots I'm gonna get out of the ground this weekend. I'll have to, I just got a couple more, but they're not really in the way, but I want to get them out of the ground at some point. But for right now, that's a good weekend job right there, getting those out of the ground, out of the way. I can smooth all this up, plant some grass, have a nice smooth surface. So please like, share, subscribe, and appreciate y'all watching.